Right, purchase. Let's go to the trailer manager. Bulk feed, we'll use that. And then right, I'm going to go for a bio break. Since nobody seems to be bringing me any cups of tea, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea. So I shall be back in a few minutes. I'm back. So I put the kettle on, and Mrs. Squirrel was like, "Oh, I'm just going to make you a cup of tea." I was like, "Yeah." Bet you was. I was trying to space them out, she said. Mm-hmm. Right, let's see. We're in Kamloops. Welcome, Tiny Sale. Squirrel, SCS software doesn't get sponsored like you do, so realize that not everyone has it made like you with donator sponsors and subscribers. Xperia, I have no idea what you're talking about right now. It seems like you're saying that they're not sponsored, and everyone hasn't made it like me. But SCS sell a game. Like, they make games and sell them. I don't... What is your point? I'm really confused. You're basically comparing a game developer and publisher with a streamer. What is your point? What's your point? He's talking about your monitor. Ah, right. Okay. So when I was at SCS in 2015, they had triple monitors and a VR headset. And that was in 2015 when the company was less than half the size that it is now because they're more successful. So again, what's your point? You have a widescreen, they can't afford widescreens for all. Dude. Have you seen the offices? They own the entire floor of a brand new building. I genuinely am blown away by this. If you don't think that they're a multi-million-pound company, you're not living on the same planet that I'm living on. Are you telling me they can't afford to get a monitor for testing? Dude, companies like that get stuff thrown at them. VR headsets here. Sony will turn up and go, put your game on our console, we'll give you a team to do it. Microsoft, put your game on our console, we'll give you... Literally, the people line up to put your successful game on our platform, put it on our hardware. You've got no idea how the world works. This is just unreal. I'm just like a little streamer making a living out of this, and like you're saying SCS, this multi-million-pound company, can't afford a monitor. What? And for your information, even though I'm sponsored by Asus, I bought this monitor. I bought it myself. 800 quid it cost me. Question is, do they need a monitor for testing? Of course they do. Of course they do. They should test it. They should test their game and make it work on all the monitors that sim users are likely to play on. If you think that sim users don't have monitors like this, again, you're not in the real world. They do. They love monitors like this. They love triples. They need to work on all of them. Because simmers more than anybody buy equipment. You just look around the average simmer and you will find more equipment than an average gamer because they're buying wheels, they're buying pedals, yokes, monitors. Like, they buy everything. Unreal. At first, I thought you were being salty, but actually, you just don't know what's going on. No, I don't think he's being a troll. In his case, I think he just doesn't understand how it works. So he's like going, oh, you're a streamer, you're successful, you can afford a monitor, and SCS are just a game developer, they can't. Because they're not sponsored. Like, it's the most planetary stupid thing I've heard all day, I think. That is galactically stupid, that one. We gave an F1 team about £80,000 worth of cooling things. But why, Dave? They don't need cooling things. The F1 team should be a streamer, because that's how they get their monitors. Most streamers, like, don't even make it. If you're lucky, you make it. And, you know, only a few of those go on to be wildly successful. Most of them are just trying to, you know, make ends meet and make a living. You'd argue they've tested it on your monitor, it's working with no glitches, spaced out menus, not critical work. if you look at the game in general, they don't allow you to move the UI around, even on a default monitor. Like, they don't even allow this map thing to move on your screen. You have to use a mod to move it. So they don't think that's a priority at all. The fact is, though, when you have a widescreen monitor, it becomes a problem. Gregis, I mean, iRacing do it, you know? On iRacing, you press Alt-K and you can move all the UI elements exactly where you want them. There is no reason not to do that. Crapbot, I mean, even people on a normal monitor can't stand the default placement of the map. Loads of people use Hemmel's Route Advisor because it's the only way to get like a short summary version of where you are at the bottom of the screen. And it shouldn't be that way. That should be in the game. We'll grab some fuel while we're up here. You've been asking for truck washes. Well, I mean, a truck washing is like, you know, let's face it, getting out your truck and washing your truck, hooking up the air hoses, that's all stuff that would be nice to have, but requires a more substantial gameplay change. Like, I accept that that's not an easy thing. Yeah? Getting out of the game and walking around is not an easy problem because they never built the maps to do that. However, moving UI elements around really is not a hard thing. And it's something they're in 100% control of. Let's reset that. Right, so we kind of want to go this way. Well, how long's this game been out? This game's been out, like, what? Was it 2013, 20? I can't remember now. It's been so long. It's been out a crazy amount of years. And the UI elements have hardly changed. There's still the same, that box with the information. They've added a few bits and pieces over the years, but it's never substantially changed, and you still can't move it. It's in one place and one place only. You can't even say, I want it to appear top right or top center or bottom left. You can't even say that. It literally appears in one place. Where are we going? Oh, there are no jobs. Yay! We'd have to go back to Salmon Arm just to get a job. We could, like, wait till morning and see if we get any job. Did you ever go on your neighbour's bouncy castle? It took one. Do you know what? That thing was still running last night at 11:30 at night. The pump, the noisy industrial that keeps the thing inflated, was still running at 11:30 last night. And I can't for 1 minute believe that his kid was bouncing around on it at 11:30, going, "Yay, it's still my birthday!" Like, go to bed. Like, the guy normally goes to bed about 9 o'clock, I think. But anyway, this morning, one of them was down, but the other one's still up. Oh, come on, game. Pelleted animal food. Okay. The parents suck it over when the kid went to bed. Right, you go to bed now, it's our turn. How do you feel about getting that upgrade to a 49-inch monitor? What, this one? What do you mean, how do I feel about it? These jobs aren't going very well, are they? This trailer's not working out. Welcome back, Mr. Not Human. How did you feel when you used it for the first time? Well, if you remember, Asus sent me it, and I basically made a video on it, and then I had to send it back, and then on the way back, the courier smashed it, so it never made it back to Asus. And then I bought my own, but I was so blown away by it that I basically bought one. We could take that one. That would take us down through Hope into Bellingham, and then we can come back in, I guess. Oh, don't get me started on the job engine. You know how I feel about that. But again, the job engine's like a more complex problem. But the UI is not. Or if it is, it shouldn't be. No, no discount. I bought it from a website. Right, we'll go back to salmon. I would honestly like that crab boat if you basically picked where you want to start and end, and then it would just generate a job. Just, you know, more options, basically. Wait, what is this job? What the heck? Am I in the wrong salmon? I'm in the wrong salmon. There's more than one salmon in this world now. It's like, why can't I find this place? There we go. I had it then. Oh my god, where is it? Ah. Let's do that. That was a faff. Yeah, that's it. I went upstream. I went too far upstream for the salmon. Right, grab it. Take job. NXN, thank you for 50 months, sir. November Papa, hope you're well. Thank you for 68. Who names their people salmon? The city salmon? I'll tell you who. Very fishy people. Yeah, exactly. Other fish are available. Right, let's have a look at the routing. So we're going to go topside past Kamloops. Do we want to pay a visit to Merritt on the way? Have a quick look. Let's do that. track down to Hope. We'll go past that discoverable if it'll actually let us. That's weird. I can't. Okay, I don't get that. Abbotsford. Do a quick loop around Abbotsford. And then get down to Bellingham, and there's 2 more discoverables here. Can you please make more yolk? You are. That sounds like an excellent joke from you. Oh, dude, the perfectly timed Volvo. Come on. Come on. Cooking with Squirrel. I like that Sinclair trailer. That's really cool. It's got like a dyno on the side of it. That's awesome. I felt it was a bit overcooked, actually, Hilo. That yolk was slightly overdone, I think. Listen, if you came for comedy, you're in the wrong place. Look, you've got him doing it now. I'm letting you off with that one. I like how you're all groaned at my joke and now you're just carrying on with it yourselves. That's hilarious. You're all like, oh, groan, 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 get him off, and then you all just come up with your own. When's Cooking with Squirrel coming? It's not. It's cancelled. You haven't seen the pups for a while now. I hope you're doing okay. Pups was here all day yesterday streaming like SnowRunner. On a streaming SnowRunner, he was playing with me all day yesterday. And then this morning he was modding. I think you just missed him. Mrs. Squirrel won't let him in the kitchen. Yep. Let's have a cheeky look at this viewing spot while we're here. This is kind of cool. A little rest area by the water. Just hope this guy's brake doesn't fail. No, this is a salmon arm. Flamingo, I don't believe there's a maximum. To be fair, it's probably an unsigned 64-bit maximum Flamingo seeds. Oh my god, imp. You love the Mac, but the right side of the dash seems to have bad depth perception. This isn't the Mac though, is it? I'm not sure what you mean though. Why does Canada have signs before the lights that flash and say prepare to stop? They should have like stop signs before the stop signs. Hey Parallax, how you doing? They flash before the light turns red. Oh, so they only flash when the lights are on red. Okay, that's useful. Do they stop trucks running red lights, or does it not really make much difference? They flash if the light will turn red before you get to it. Yeah, that's what I mean. If it does that, it makes sense. Mr. Nike Tiger, do you still have the squirrel slippers from the Rusty Renault stream? I still have them in a box, yeah. The big ones that look like squirrels. I do. Do you remember when I showed you those, and I think I sent you guys a link to the website where I bought them and we crashed the website? Do you remember that? That was amazing. Like, here's a link to the slippers. Poof, website went down. Good old slipper cam. I know that there's not many people actually run a slipper cam. There aren't even many racers who run a slipper cam or a foot cam, whatever you want to call it. There's actually a question mark to our right though that I completely forgot to get. Yeah, they probably got in Monday morning and was like, what happened? And the website crashed on Sunday night. What happened? And the guy was like, I don't know, looks like we got DDoSed. Vancouver. You like the new emotes? Thank you. Probably not many floating fat men, to be honest. Whoa. That guy slightly jackknifed his trailer. Oh no, some pipes have fallen off. Power indeed. He loves it when I put the foot down. Takes it over the infamous Coquihalla highway. Nice. I think we're only doing 70 miles an hour only. Road information. Coquihalla, is that how it's pronounced? Cute little indicator for such a big muscly truck. If you was designing a truck indicator sounder, Gregius, for a truck like this, what would you choose? What kind of sound would you go for? I think I'd probably go for like a musical like that. That would definitely get your attention, and you like the trucker could enjoy it as he's turning. Puts the indicator on, it's like be great. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we're doing the loop, aren't we, through Merritt. Mr. Parallax, cheers for the warm welcome. I hope you're good. PS Ball, your video is on streaming in 21.9. I said I did it last night to mixed reviews. My views on the stream in 21.9. Well, that's effectively what I'm doing now. Like, the image you've got above is a 21.9 resolution. Well, sorry, ratio, technically. So I'm already doing it. I don't know. It doesn't work for everybody. My advice to you, mate, is you do you. Like, pay attention to what people are saying, but then it's down to you. It's your stream. You do you. I'm just going to go straight on and do a full loop, I think. Is Bus Sim 18 free on Epic? I doubt it. They have to give you stuff to get you to play that game. Alban, one last joke before the chat. Pull out the pitchforks and light the torches. What do eggs do for fun? Karaoke. Karaoke. Anyway, so this is Merritt. One more excellent joke. Thank you, Alban. Our lives are much better with that joke. Yeah, bring out the pitchforks. Wait, I'm just going to get a new emote done with a pitchfork. Squirrel pitchfork. What was that? Is that odd? Really? Is he okay? Lol, as if you got one. There's the Western Star that they added. Bright. I thought we agreed to stop, man. I thought we'd all had enough of those excellent jokes. Wait, why is my light on green, but he's going? Somebody explain how this junction works. But it wasn't a one-off, because the car went through when it was on green, and then the truck went through when it was on green. Maybe you're allowed to drive through in Canada on a red light as long as you say sorry? Maybe that's the thing? So you go, oh, there's a red light there. You wind your window down, carry on, and go, sorry! Maybe that's the thing. Yeah, I'm sorry about it. Whoa, dude. That was close. It's a BMW GT2 wheel, that one. It's more a boat than a boot. No, it's not. I've literally heard multiple Canadian people say it, and it's definitely a boot. It is definitely not a boat. Maximum speed 120 k's. Whoa. Long combination vehicle route. Okay. Dude, I am punching it. I've got my foot down. Nothing's happening. Oh, England definitely has regional accents. Please pull over and perform a brake check. Wait, what? Okay. But here's the thing, why do you need to perform a brake check? Because if you manage to stop... Wait, they give you a really long downhill section to test your brakes on. They're not working! Just keep going all the way through. Sorry! My brakes are not working, just drive straight through at full speed. It's weird. We just wanted to make sure that you could stop. Oh, I get a cutscene. You get to go on the toilet while you're here, then. That was so weird. I like the indicator. I like the indicator appears in the mirror there, look. I like that. Yeah, that's it. You stop, you get a cutscene of the toilet, and then you carry on. This is used to cool your brakes in summer and to chain up in the winter. Why would you have been braking down that 120-kilometer section? Oh, I like the engravings on the entrance to that tunnel. Did you see that? You stop to inspect the pads and make sure you can build and release going down a hill if you run out of no brakes. So did they make you do it, or is it optional? Is it like, here's a place where you can do that, or is it more, you will pull in and do this? Depends on the state. There's no motorcyclists in the mod, Mickey Learjet. It's Jazzy Cat motorcycles. It's about checking, not pets. PS5 or Xbox Series X? PC. Alban, this is really the last one. No, dude, come on. You had your last one. A truck carrying antihistamine medicine spilled on the highway. Strangely enough, there was no congestion. Yeah. That joke was older than you. I don't really know how to weigh that one up. I wasn't shouting, he says with an exclamation mark. Wait, what? That's a brilliant reply. Wait, why are we not? Oh, we're going in that way, fair enough. That's interesting. Why didn't it take me in that way? You've discovered a new viewpoint. Whoa, the hills in the distance, that's super cool. Is that a custom building? Hang on, the viewpoint. That's why I couldn't go to it. Look, because the viewpoint is kind of hidden down a pedestrianised bit, I think. This was the road that it wouldn't let me route down. You call them mountains? Nah, that was a hill. My apologies, Mr. Squirrel. Here's some bits to make up for my for the shambles. Oh my god. Thank you, Auburn. Is that the last one now, Auburn? Are we safe? No more dodgy jokes. You can haul military goods if you install a mod called Jazzycat Military Trailers. Then it will let you haul things like munitions and helicopters and tanks. And there's another one that lets you haul massive, super heavy locomotives and that kind of thing. But it's not in the game by default. The first Rambo was filmed in Hope. Yes, it was. First Blood. Great film. Better than Rambo, I would say. There's a railway line back there. I think you're talking about Jazzycat mods. That's what I said. I literally said Jazzycat has a military mod pack. Worst film anyone's seen. Generally speaking, if a film is that bad, I turn it off anyway. No, Rambo 3 is where it really went downhill, Octal. Like, Rambo was a great film, but nobody knew about it until Rambo 2 came out. But Rambo 2 was called First Blood Part 2, and they were like, wait a minute, what's this First Blood thing? So after seeing the blockbuster Rambo, they then went and watched First Blood and went, wow, that's actually a better film. Can't wait for Rambo 3. And then that's where it went horribly wrong. Dan Brown's Inferno. I don't know, it's often the way with trilogies that the third one is just pants. I don't know what it is, but somehow whenever the Hollywood makes a trilogy, the third one is always pants. The first one is generally good, the second one peaks, and then the third one just falls off a cliff. What do you mean except Star Wars? You're saying Return of the Jedi was better than The Empire Strikes Back? Oh boy. Going round. The Battle of Endor was epic. No, it wasn't. It was like full of furry little creatures going, what? Oh. It was just silly. Yeah, exactly. Hoth is way better than Endor. Yeah, you see, the problem with Jurassic Park is... the problem with Jurassic Park is... when Michael Crichton wrote the book, the dinosaurs run havoc across the park. Now, at that point, the park is completely in ruin. But Hollywood didn't think so. Hollywood was like, hang on a minute. There's a cash cow here. How can we get Jurassic Park 2 and 3 out of this? So it never started as a trilogy. That was an example of a series that was kept beyond its natural life. Even to the point where, like, the original actors are going, no, we will not take £10 million and be in that stupid movie. Tron, thank you for 39 months. Thank you for your time and patience. Thank you, Tron. We're meant to be... yes, we are. They weren't a trilogy though, Night Train. They were a standalone that you kept going. There's no JP4, it's a soft reboot called Jurassic World. Yeah, it's like it's set in the same type thing, but on a different island. Which is the classic one, isn't it? You go, oh, well that island's ruined, but we can start another one. Where are we now? We're now in Abbotsford. Doing a loop. Jurassic Park. Back to the Future Part 3 is only good because it was shot at the same time as 2. There are shots in 2 from 3. Didn't know that. Stanov, thank you. I think I need to move over. 555, divorce, $100 down. Wow, that sounds cheap. Cheap divorce right there. Three movies to make The Hobbit. Tolkien only did one. Beth, have you seen the size of the Hobbit book? It was a children's story. It's like that thick. I read Lord of the Rings books, and then was like, that is unbelievable. And then I went to read The Hobbit, and was like, wait, is this from the same author? I couldn't believe it was the same author, because The Hobbit writing style is just night and day. It was earlier in his career, he wrote it more of a children's style, and then when he got to Lord of the Rings, it's just so different, it's beyond belief. How they managed to take The Hobbit and make it into 3 movies is beyond me. It's unbelievable how they did that. They just made up loads of stuff and put loads of singing, dancing dwarves in it to help. This is a nice town. Hey, Hooch. I never got round to the Silmarillion. I kind of heard it's very dry, more of a reference material for the hardcore fan. In the Hobbit book, Gandalf's adventure that was put in the movie, the only one sentence is, but his story is not in this book. Yeah, the book explains a lot more stuff, as books generally do, you know? Like the whole Gandalf fights with the Balrog. and the significance of Gandalf the Grey over Gandalf the White, and his fight with Saruman, and how Saruman was like, ah, I'm white, you're grey, you can't defeat me. Like, none of that's explained in the movie properly, but in the book it goes into it. And what happened when he fought the Balrog and fell down the chasm. Dude, go away from me. Wow, it looks like they actually like roundabouts in Canada. I mean, even detail on, what's his face? You know the wizard, what's his name? The brown wizard, who's with all the animals, what's his name? Begins with an R, I think. Can't remember his name. Radagast, that's it. Like, even the significance of Radagast and Saruman and Gandalf, and the relationship between them in terms of, like, the magician, like the wizards, the magicians, and like how they specialize in different things. Like Radagast is specialized in nature. They don't, you know, that none of that's in the film either. Silmarillion gives a lot of background on the rise of Sauron and hows and whys of his evil. Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be interesting to read that at some point. I didn't really like Saruman in the movie, to be honest. I thought he was a bit cliche. Dude, why you keep going? What on earth was that brake check? BC only started building roundabouts in the last 10 to 12 years. Oh, wow. Crash for cash, probably. Commercial vehicles to the US border. Nice. Nope, I don't have a rain mod. This is cool. So, like, south of Abbotsford, because this is the border back into the States, you've got all this signage up here saying, like, commercial vehicles, US border. It's awesome. I have no idea what he's doing, but we'll take advantage of it. I didn't see the Taycan, bro. Yeah, I wasn't looking for him. I was too busy looking at other things. So, like, this is all new for the Pro mods as well, isn't it? Like, they've had to build all of this. Thank you, Flopsy Doodle. Car wash. I like how they just found a place here to just hook in the road. Why did he stop? I wonder if there's a garage in this city. Let's swap the trailer again. Ah, Shifty, I see you're a Sequisha fan. Met that guy at Sakuriel's wedding last year. Our customer expects delivery. Me first, bro. Yeah, exactly, Gregis. One of Sequisha's oldest mods. Nice, dude. Yeah, he plays guitar and everything, doesn't he? It's nuts. Like, he's really into his audio. I tune in depending on what he's playing. Like, I like watching him play Tarkov and stuff. But, and even things like he's pretty good at, what's it called? Oh, what's that one where you play as the monster or the 4 survivors? Can't remember the name of the game. Dead by Daylight, that's it. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, he likes that as well, but he doesn't play it that often. But then he'll just go and play random stuff as well, which... Yeah, whenever I've played Dead by Daylight, like, I've played as a survivor, and... I don't know, we don't do terribly well. I think me and Pups and Lol Sokya and somebody else got it. And we tried it and just kept dying. The problem is, like, if you keep dying, you tend to get put off a game. But some games are like that. You just have to keep dying a lot until eventually you get decent at it. You're my first followed channel on Twitch? Wow. I don't know if Sequisha plays Squad, actually. I don't think I've ever seen him play Squad. Well, the problem with... The real problem with Dead by Daylight is it's not really new player friendly. Because you are lacking a lot of abilities as a survivor. I think it gives you 5 or 10 levels of noobness and then just throws you into the world. And you're coming up against bad guys that have so many skills unlocked in their skill tree that they just absolutely mince you unless you're high enough level. So it's not really... I don't think it's very noob friendly. It's not like something... Say you play Squad, like everybody's equal in Squad. You jump in, you pick a kit and off you go. The next game, you jump in, you pick a kit, off you go. There's no sense of persistent experience and skill picking which you get in Dead by Daylight, which really affects your performance. And I guess the same is... Where am I going? The same is partly true for Tarkov, in the... Not so much the skill, but the equipment. Yeah, after you've been playing it for a while, you've built up an array of insane equipment. So a new guy walks in and he's like... getting wrecked. I know it has random Viking. The website's going to completely change this week. New website this week, hopefully. No, Kangaroo, the site is not unsafe, dude. Dear God. SSL certificates, if self-generated, can only survive for like 90 days maximum. The 90 days is up. That's all. And then I just go and generate another one. It doesn't make the site unsafe, it just means the certificate has expired. Because if you look at how much actual SSL certificates are to buy, they're just ridiculous. It's a complete rip-off exercise. Squad's about communication. Oh, yeah. Big time. Wow, they've just gone for a scumbag drop-off again. Let's Encrypt is a lifesaver. Well, like I say, I'll sort out something for the new site. Yeah, they are, J-Dane. They're absurdly expensive. Absurdly expensive for what they are. Well, there's like 4 different levels of cert now as well. It really is a mess. Can't see a thing. So many people have started playing Elite Dangerous the past few days. What? Because it's free on Epic. That's exactly what they wanted. It's about a scale of about 1 to 20, Tigger, depending on which map you're on. Some parts are 1 to 19 scale, others are 1 to 20. I thought we'd first person that for the lols. So it's like an offside first person reverse, which is quite tricky. As you can tell, particularly in a spot like that. Enter. Well, Crowd Daddy, if you didn't have 2-factor authentication on your Twitch account, then you took a big gamble. Yeah, Track IR, boom. It's called Track IR. You also mod for a medically retired US Army Scout. Watching him assume a command role in Squad is an amazing thing to watch. Shifty, I was playing... Did you see any of us playing Squad yesterday? You probably didn't. I was playing Squad all day... No, sorry, Friday. Getting mixed up. All day Friday I was playing Squad. And in the server was like actual vets. Like actual army... Like one of the guys we were playing with was... he's qualified in loading ammunition into... He just listed off about 10 different... aircraft and helicopters that he's actually qualified to load with armaments. And then you've got these people just doing squad leads. It's nuts. Right, we need to jump back into the States, don't we? You did, but you know, I heard they got in. Twitch gave me my money back. Wow. If you've got 2-factor authentication, they need your phone to get in. So how does that work? I don't know, perhaps I might just carry on, mate. Maybe just run it through to like 8 o'clock, maybe. Don't worry if you can't be here, it's fine. Applestone, welcome back, mate. Thank you for 64. Yeah, I might just carry on, pups, and like finish an hour earlier or something. But don't worry about being here, it's fine. Chat's been pretty well behaved. I want to get to Vancouver. Like to get to, if we go through Surrey, Vancouver, and come back this way, we'd go back through Princeton, and then at some point you need to go north through this road, and that'll more or less do it, won't it? I reckon we can do that in 4 hours. You regularly get codes sent to your phone for Twitter. Yeah, right. Yeah, when you get those emails and it's like, here's the request to reset your password, and you're like, really? Delete. Hope you like the new Canadian map. We've been testing for a long time. Yeah, it's you know, it's pro mods quality at the end of the day. But it is really enjoyable. Like I've never been to Canada, so actually driving around it and seeing the lighting and the road signage and the differences they have in the traffic light systems and stuff is interesting to me. It's amazing how many different countries do things like this in different ways. A release date soon. They haven't set one, but given that they've given previews out, normally that means you were within a few weeks of release. Normally. But again, there is no date. I think what normally happens is they give this preview version out, they carry on testing and bug fixing, and then when they feel happy, they wrap the products up and then put it on the website and off they go. There's probably a bit more work involved with this one as well because it is a new expansion. They've not done ATS mod packs before, so there's obviously going to be some overhead in setting up a new pack. How many kilometers? I don't know. I mean, you can see it though. I don't know how many kilometers of road that is. Yeah, I'd like to go to Canada one day. I wouldn't know. The thing is, if I was going to visit Canada, I wouldn't know which bit to go to. I mean, I know that I really liked Washington. So I kind of figured that British Columbia is probably a nice place to start. Although I think it rains a lot around here, doesn't it? Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to find a garage. Oh, we don't have a garage here. We have a truck stop, but no garage. Scumbaggery. BC is awesome. Stay away from Vancouver. Why? Depends what you like. I mean, you know, the terrain of Washington. You know, the trees, the mountains, the hills, the lakes, the rivers. Like, I like all that stuff. Like proper epic scenery, you know? Yeah, but isn't the East Coast like French speaking, Hooch? Isn't that where they speak French over this bit? Can't scroll that far, but like up here, like Quebec area. And I don't speak French. Do I fish? No. BC is majestic. Out east Montreal is awesome city with lots of incredible food and culture. Yeah, I could do both. Really, Dave? Wow. I guess you get that in any big city. I can't see Vancouver being any... I mean, Vancouver's absurdly expensive, isn't it? Like, real estate prices in Vancouver are just off the charts. It's the same, like, is it Seattle's like that? There's a few places like that. Toronto's absurd. Well, I don't speak French, do I? So I don't want to go to a state where I literally can't talk to anybody. Yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of San Francisco, Dave. Like, it's a beautiful place, but like a bit like you were saying about Vancouver, there's so many homeless people and just weird druggies and stuff that wander the streets at night. It's you properly don't feel safe. I felt safer in New York than I did in San Francisco, which I really never expected. $650,000 for a one-bedroom apartment on a busy road. Yikes. I need to find a garage somewhere. I'll have to teleport to Kamloops and then come back to Bellingham. I think it's the best way of doing it. Safer to come to Australia. Yeah, but Australia's like 20+ hour flight. That's a ridiculous amount of time. You could visit Northern Lights in Northern Alberta. Well, I could do. But his state, like, the temperatures are just ridiculous. Like, he classes -5 as quite a nice day. -5 Celsius. It was quite warm today. And then it'll go down to -40 Celsius. And he'd be like, oh, it's a bit nippy. No thanks. Let's see. What should we haul? Maybe like a sliding double? Okay. No, I'll just crack it. Hey, no. I'm saying no. Yeah. You see her on the overhead cam. There she is. Little white thing. She's come saying hello. Haven't you? You having a good sniff now? What's for tea? Sunday dinner? Oh well. I'll have that after. Alright. Yeah, Pip's going to drive for the next 4 hours. So Pippa streams. I'll just go and sit and watch TV for a bit. Is that okay? She's not very chatty. She's a good driver, but she's not very chatty. What are you doing? Finally, a good streamer. Exactly, Dave. I got you. Don't lick the glasses. Oh my god. As if you just licked my glasses, Pepper. Oh my god, I gotta wipe my glasses now. What are you like, then? Stop it. He's such a nutter. Aren't you, Pip? Hmm? Huh? Look at the way she's like putting her head on her hand, her arms over my arm. She's great. You wanna go down?